They didn't see a Marine. They saw a girl. 5'1", barely 100 pounds, quiet, small hands, big eyes. When Emily Carson stepped onto Parris Island for Marine Corps boot camp, the others smirked. Some whispered. Some laughed out loud. They saw a weakness. But what they didn't see was what she carried inside. They didn't see the fire that tragedy lit in her heart. They didn't see the promise she made to herself years ago. They didn't know that girl they laughed at would one day break every record the Marine Corps had. This is her story. Emily was born in a quiet farm town in Iowa. Just fields, fences, and silence. Her mother was a nurse. Her father, a former Marine. Life was simple until everything fell apart. When Emily was 9, her mother died in a car accident on the way to her dance recital. One phone call shattered her world. Her father, once full of energy and laughter, turned into a shell of himself. He worked factory jobs, hurt his back, lost movement in one leg, but he never stopped loving his daughter. She watched him struggle every single day, and she made a vow. One day, I'll be strong enough for both of us. In high school, she was a quiet girl, loved books, ran track, never the star, never the loudest, just consistent. She didn't party. She trained. She studied. And on her 18th birthday, she walked into Marine Corps recruiting office. The recruiter looked up, then looked again. "You sure, sweetheart? This isn't the Army. This is the Marines." Emily just nodded. "I'm sure." Parris Island is no vacation spot. It's designed to break you. When Emily stepped off the bus, drill instructors started yelling before her boots even hit the ground. "Move! Look straight ahead. Drop that bag." Her name was barely called before the joke started. "You bring your Barbie with you, recruit. I've seen Girl Scouts tougher than you." But Emily said nothing. She just stared straight ahead and gripped her father's old dog tag under her shirt. The training started, and it was hell. 5 a.m. runs, push-ups until her arms gave out, forced marches, mud, rain, heat, sleep deprivation, sand fleas, screaming, always screaming. Every muscle in her body begged her to quit, but Emily didn't. By week 2, it was obvious she was at the bottom. She came in last during sprints. Her pull-ups were weak. Her voice wasn't loud enough. She was quiet, tired, small. They started placing bets. I give her till week 4. She won't make it a rifle week. She's just trying to impress Daddy. And the worst part? No one wanted to partner with her. During drills, she was the extra that got thrown around. But Emily took every insult and swallowed it. She trained alone after hours, did push-ups beside her bunk until her elbows bled, practiced climbing ropes till her palms were raw. She wasn't there to impress anyone. She was there to become someone. It was week 5, the day of the swim qualification. Some recruits feared the water. Not Emily. She dove in like she belonged to the ocean. She didn't just swim. She cut through the water like a missile. Her strokes were clean, precise. Her 50-meter full-gear swim, fastest time of the day, even beat most of guys. Suddenly, the whispers changed. "Did you see Carson in the pool? She's fast." One instructor, Sergeant Diaz, took notice. He pulled her aside. "You're quiet, Carson, but you've got fire. Don't hide it." From that day, she became visible. Not popular, not praised, but noticed. The Marine Corps obstacle course is no joke. 20 stations, rope climbs, wall jumps, crawls, monkey bars, the stairway to heaven, a 10-foot vertical climb. Recruits get bruised, bloodied. Some quit halfway. Emily, she destroyed it. She climbed, flipped, sprinted, and swung like she trained her whole life for that one moment. Time to beat, 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Emily's time, 1 minute, 57 seconds. Instructors dropped their clipboards. One even muttered, "No way." Check that timer. But it was real. She'd just broken the female record and gotten close to the all-time record. When she dropped down from the final rope, dirt smeared on her face. Every other recruit just stared. The laughing had stopped. Next came rifle week, the real proving ground. Some recruits panicked behind a rifle. Others overthink. Emily, she became a machine. She hit every target. Long range, short range, moving, standing, prone, perfect score. 250 out of 250. Only a handful of Marine Corps history had done that. By now, even her former bullies were quiet. Some were watching her in awe. One fellow recruit, Jackson, pulled her aside. "Hey, where'd you learn to shoot like that?" Emily replied, Back home, I used to shoot tin cans behind our barn. Week 8, a drill instructor test. Recruits had to lead the squad in formation, navigate through land drills, and respond to sudden orders. This was Emily's fear. Not push-ups, not pain, but public speaking orders. Leading. When her turn came, her heart pounded like a drum. She stepped forward. Platoon! Attention! Her voice cracked. But then she stopped, closed her eyes, thought her dad, sitting back home in his wheelchair, watching through his old Marine photos. She opened her eyes, and she roared. Commands, precision, presence, authority. By the end, even the drill instructors nodded. That's the Marine spirit. Then came the final challenge, the Crucible. It's the ultimate test, 54 hours. No sleep, 48 miles. Teamwork, endurance, survival. Emily was assigned squad leader. She didn't sleep. She didn't eat much. But she didn't let anyone fall behind. On the second night, 2 recruits collapsed from heat exhaustion. One began crying. Emily rallied them. She carried extra gear, shared her water, dragged a 200-pound teammate across the field. And at mile 45, there was a Reaper, a steep mountain climb with gear, no brakes, and full combat drills. Emily was shaking, dizzy, but she refused to stop. She led her team to the top, and as the sun rose, her squad finished first. At the summit, the drill instructor removed her recruit insignia and handed her the Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. She'd earned the title, United States Marine. At graduation, Emily received the Iron Woman Award, the Marksmanship Gold Medal, the Physical Fitness Excellence Citation, and recognition from the commanding general for breaking 6 Marine Corps records, including 1. Fastest obstacle course female, 2. Highest rifle marksmanship score, 3. Fastest combat fitness test, 4. Highest pull-up count 45 straight, 5. Longest plank hold, 10 minutes, 31 seconds, 6. Fastest Reaper ascent with full gear. She wasn't just the best in her class. She was among the best in Marine Corps history. As she stood at graduation, crisp uniform on, medal shining, she saw her father, in his wheelchair, crying, proud. She walked toward him, stood tall, and saluted. He saluted back, slow, trembling. I couldn't stand beside you when your mother died, he whispered. But you stood for both of us. You're my hero now. And for the first time in years, Emily cried, not from pain, but from pride. They laughed when she started, mocked her size, doubted her will. But pain doesn't define strength. Purpose does. Emily Carson didn't have superpowers. She didn't have special advantages. She had something better, unshakable purpose, grit, heart, and a promise she refused to break. So the next time someone doubts you, remember her story. They might laugh at first, but if you show up every day, fight through the pain, and carry your purpose deep inside, one day they'll stop laughing, and they'll start remembering your name. Subscribe to my channel, like the video, and press the bell icon so that you can get notified of every new video.